Thank you for calling the Messianic phone line.
You are willing to keep silent about one reign of terror in order the better to combat another. There are some who do not want to keep silent about anything. It's the whole political society that nauseates. Hence there will be no salvation until all those who are still worthwhile have repudiated it utterly in order to find, somewhere outside insoluble contradictions, a way to a complete renewal. Meantime, struggle with the knowledge that totalitarian tyranny is not based on the virtues of the totalitarians. It's based on the apathy of the democracies.
We're dead, I know it. Sure looks that way to me. We're dead, I know it. Just look around and say, glassy-eyed, fool's pride. Life is cheap, hucksters creep on the make, on the take. Money talks and bullshit.
And if you missed that, we will have a recap following sports.
We are opposed to any further industrial development. We reject both the ecological destruction and the human oppression inherent in the corporate machine in the West and the communist machine in the East. In fact, ecological destruction is directly related to the human oppression of sexism, racism, hierarchy, and imperialism. 5 months later, the attack at Lytton Systems in Toronto.
Police in Toronto say enough evidence was gathered in the investigation of the five to lay charges in the October 14th bombing of Lytton Systems in Toronto. 7 people were hurt in that incident. Meanwhile, a Vancouver police officer says those charged represent a cell within a larger political activist group.
The national news has detailed the terrorist arrests in this country and their path of destruction. And if you missed that, we will have a recap following sports.
Anne Hansen, sentenced to life imprisonment. Doug Stewart, sentenced to 6-year imprisonment. Brent Taylor, sentenced to a 22-year term. Jerry Hanna was given a 10-year sentence for his involvement.
Time of the wars, time rushing nowhere, range and extermination of space and freedom of thought and the possibility of terrors. This aggression and solution of all ways. Towards innocent motivation by suicide. Which is for rebalance the causal array of such destruction of that end. Reactionary, medieval, industrial, and scientific procedures from which political choice is absent. The automatic antimatter bombs and also command. Societies do not have ability to reason. It is large traded for another subsistence. All refugees, fascinated of terror, has no boundaries. What to deep is to inhabit, not to inhabit is to no longer exist. We no longer exist. Nowhere.
I close my eyes and all I see is violence, and I don't know why. Yesterday, to speak today, for the agony not to be lost. Repeated, whose child? What politics will suffice? Heart unarmed.